demon graffiti on the walls. This is one of the experiences I had with demons. We woke up one morning and myself and Cerise and Leslie John were staying at the house in Kloof and Apelia Road, and when we went outside there were like painted marks on all the doors and around the house, like crosses, marks. We didn't quite know what it was. I got to the undercover parking where the car was parked, and there was writing on the wall, and the message said the following: "I will kill you and your son." And all of it then became clear as we looked at the whole thing. It was a demon that possessed one of the workers and then went all around placing all these messages. We then looked at it and we then became aware of the demons visiting. There were over 300 demons in and around the house. Rather pissed off about the things I was doing with demons, helping people, because at that stage, and I'll explain it later, I already learned how to see demons inside people. I didn't realize at the time, but when the first encounter happened and I started working with them, they recognized me, I recognized them, and therefore we could see each other. And that was quite fascinating. So we got the police out for this one to come and have a look, because wanted to have some form of record of it. They made a entry in their diary, because there was nothing they can do about it. It was just completely outside their basic norm for investigation, and there was no possible suspect. We obviously traced it interdimensionally in terms of who was the one writing and how did it work. We also diffused and assisted the person that was possessed to make sure it doesn't happen again. Used kinesiology with that, used the DNA programming, adjusted it so that the person do not get possessed again. Obviously it doesn't necessarily going to work for you, because if you don't understand what you're doing and you're doing it through a point of fear, then you will not be able to stop the demons from possessing you, no matter what you use. You only prolong your own process and the time loops you have to go through. So do not make the mistake of wanting to stop demon possession just because you fear the demons. That's not how it's working. And a demon has got plenty of time. They are not bound to space-time. The mind demons that you're creating are not bound to space-time. They're bound to the optimum opportunity to take possession of you, and they have the patience to wait for it. Your creation knows you better than you know yourself. Watch out for your own demons. You've created them. It is their time now. They will take over your life. If you allow it, if you do not stand for life one and equal, you will be possessed by your own demons. That will be so much fun, isn't it? Give you the ultimate experience. And maybe you'll even lose yourself. Madness, insanity isn't such a nice fear, that isn't it? To lose yourself, to lose complete control and kill somebody in a moment. You know, lying next to your wife, your husband, and the next moment you've killed them. And you can't remember that you did, but the blood is all over your hands. You think these things don't happen? Oh yes, they do. Psychologically, they're trying to explain it in all kinds of ways, but in fact what it is the backchat demons that has become real and it's taken over your life. Do not remain with somebody in a relationship if you have thoughts of anger and harm towards them. You should not harbor these things, because they will now in this age become real. This is the age where you face yourself. This is Judgment Day. And Judgment Day is only effective if you become what you have created yourself to be, and what you have done to others happen to you. Isn't it wonderful? You are the judge, the jury, and the executioner. Have fun.